Hello everyone, this is Tinder with you guys again, and this is part, I believe, 8 on the ak-47 tutorial. So last time we left off, we're working on kind of the, I guess, the placement for the magazine and the magazine itself. So as you can see, I kind of fixed it up a little bit, and yeah, it fits, I guess, decently. I mean, mine doesn't hold in very well. I hope your guys' does. And if you want, you can tweak it a little bit to your liking. I guess this stays in for the most part, but yeah. I mean, I would, if I wanted this to say, I'd work really hard to do it, but like I said, it's not straight at all, as you can see. Magazine's like all the way to the left. But like I said, hopefully this is not your guys'. Your guys' just should be a lot better. This is just for demonstration. So, so now we're gonna work on the hand grip. So, and like the trigger and the mag release. So the mag release, very, very easy. Just get, I'd say about an inch of paper really quick. So about maybe like your thumb length, maybe a little bigger. And get 2 templates. Just like this. Get 2 templates. Just like that. And what you're going to do is tape them right here to the gun on both sides. So, like I said, get 1 template. And make sure it's like, I guess, in front or behind the magazine like area part. That doesn't really make any sense, but like, you know what I mean, right here. Tape them right here. And we're going to put a little tube in between them so it stands up. I'll show you in a second what that means. Alright. Now what you're going to do is just get a little tube or a little strip of paper. Make a little tube, you know. Oh, it's way too big. And you're going to pretty much tape it between this right here. Tape it between these 2 templates. Oh, I'll just use the other end. And so it kind of like, you know, stands out a little bit. So it's not just like 2 flat pieces. Kind of like that, you know, so it's got a little bit of depth. So yeah, do that. Or do the same with the magazine. Get a piece of paper and just wrap it around. That's what you probably should do. It'll be more sturdy. But like I said, for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to do this. I mean, this is a fine way as well. I mean, this isn't like, you know, it's not doing much, but I mean, it's definitely holding up. So yeah, guys, hope you guys like that Xbox One montage I did. I'm going to do a few more of those because Watch Dogs came out today, and I'm going to get that later on today for my Xbox One probably. I think I pre-ordered it for my Xbox One. I'm going to do some montages, hopefully. The only problem with Xbox One montages is, you know, there can only be 5 clips and it only lasts up to 5 minutes, which kind of sucks. But yeah, so basically that's what I wanted to do, just add a little bit of depth so it kind of looks, you know, like that. So when you put the magazine in like this, it, you know, it kind of looks like a magazine release, so you're like, you know, like that. But I mean, if I have another tutorial, I'll link it in the description. It shows you how to actually do this magazine release. So that'll be really awesome if you can do that. But like I said, for now, I'm just going to do this, and it looks fine. I mean, so now what you're going to want to do is we're going to work on the handle. Handle is fairly easy. I mean, you just get a strip of paper, I'd say about half the size of the magazine, so that long. Make sure your hand can at least, you know, grip onto it, like the entire thing. That's also a big part. So, yeah. That's probably good right there. And this grip you probably are going to want to fill in with paper. like with extra paper, because this is a huge part of the gun. This is where you're going to be holding onto it, and if it's flimsy, it's going to be very weak and very just, you know, pathetic. So also you're going to want to curve it, kind of give a little curve to it, so a little dimension. This is a very small one, but I guess I have very small hands. I'm just kidding, I have pretty big hands, but yeah, kind of like that. And you're also going to want to square it, if you know what I mean. So like, I know this is very confusing, but I'll show you what I mean. Basically, you're going to want to fold it into like, kind of like, I guess, this. So kind of like a rectangle, but like this. So grip onto it like this, but it's, you know, like shaped like this, if you know what I mean. So kind of rectangle it out, rectangle the grip out, if that makes any sense. So it's kind of like not just a circle that you're holding onto, kind of like a rectangle, but it's like a sideways rectangle like that, you know. So yeah, and with extra paper, you can just fill this in, just literally fill this in, so it's really sturdy. I'm gonna use this little tube I had before that was useless. I'm gonna put it on the bottom of the gun because I don't know, it fits perfectly somehow. And if you want, you can just, you know, actually no, I'm just gonna get some strip paper, and I'm just gonna tape it over, just like this. I mean, mine's very short, but I'm not trying to rush you guys at all. I'm just trying to get this done, you know. So kind of like this, and then you can fill it up as you like, which I'm going to do because, like I said, this is a huge part of the gun. So you can just like crumple up paper, put it inside to make it sturdier, you know. That's what I do a lot of times. See, like as you can see, it's actually kind of sturdy already, but I want to make it even sturdier. So yeah, that's pretty much the grip. And then once you're done, don't tape over the top. What you're gonna want to do is tape it. So measure about how big the mag is from the back of the, as you can see, the back of the mag release. Put your magazine there, and however far it goes back, you're going to tape it about right there. So tape it about right here on both sides. And this is also a big part of the gun, like I said, so you're going to want to make this part very sturdy on the gun. If this is not sturdy, it's going to be, like I said, very flimsy, very weak, very just kind of pathetic, and it's going to be very useless to have because it's not going to be able to, it's not holding anything, it's just kind of just paper taped on the front of the gun, on the back of the gun. But yeah, so that's the handle. As you can see, it's fairly, I mean, obviously this part is wobbly because there's nothing inside, but it's fairly, like I said, like sturdy. So put the magazine in. Sorry about this, my gun is getting very beat up. Just like that, and as you can see, it's already starting to take shape. And now right here, we're going to put the trigger card. So get just a strip of paper, it doesn't matter. Pretty much, it has to be kind of like this, like the bottom of the gun, kind of that size, so don't make it too big. Also, it will not look good at all, so kind of like, you see what I mean, like this size, like the bottom of this is like the same length, so. And you just kind of rectangle it out, same like this, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Trigger guard isn't a huge part of the gun, but it's very cool to have, like, sturdy as well. So if you want to thicken the paper out, that'd be even better. Oh, it just broke. Okay. Let me redo this. It's my fault. I'll work on sturdying that later. You can see this is the trigger guard, and also you're going to want to put a trigger in here as well. So if you want, you can shape out the trigger guard however you want, like make it look cool, like put curves in, make this part really pointy so it looks cool like that, or you know, just have it just square like that. But now you're just going to want to put a little trigger inside as well, just to give it some, you know, like character, I guess, even though it's a freaking paper gun. Give it some, like, I guess, a detail, and just because, you know, paper gun should have a trigger. But I mean, it's completely useless, but it's just, I guess it's kind of just there. Not really cool to have it all, but I mean, it makes the gun look better, you know. So you can just place it, I don't know, let's say right there. So, a little tiny trigger, but you know, I mean, what are you going to do? It's a trigger. It's not going to do anything. But as you can see, if I put the mag inside the gun itself, all we really need is the stock and cover up everything, and pretty much that's your AK-47. So that's it for part 8. So in the next part, we'll probably just have 2 more parts, maybe even 3. Oh gosh, this video is getting longer than I thought, but in the next part we're probably going to work on the stock, and then lastly we're just going to cover up everything. Oh, and the stock and the sight, and then we're going to cover up everything, and then we should be done. And we can add details if you want. So yeah guys, this has been part 8, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, leave a like down below, and a comment saying, I don't know, what you want me to make next. And yeah guys, subscribe, and I guess have a great day. So yeah, this is all I want to show you guys. So yeah, enjoy out.